Mounted on the Romulus. I can go up, but I can't go down anymore. The dot just either shoots really, really high or shoots really, really low. I cranked it up like 20 clicks. Still all right, well, junk.
Hello.
All right, what is going on? We're back down on range 3.5 with everybody's favorite, the bees. So again, Osight wants to smoke with Holosun. So today they actually sent these out. Hey, don't come for me in the comments. They both sent these out for free. I didn't pay for them, so I have zero bias. So this is their all new K model, which is just like it is. It's a RMSC footprint. And then, so we have the Holosun. Everyone loves these, the Holosun K. Same concept. It's not a closed emitter, it's an open emitter. And it has the side battery tray right here. So all the fun quirks and features. This is a only 6 MOA dot, no solar panel on the top. Then we have the all new Osight K. This is also an open emitter, not an enclosed emitter. Also has the side battery tray as well. Comes with all the goodies. If you want to watch, I'll put it up here in the cards to watch my other Osight reviews and all the goodies that come in the boxes. We won't go into it, but they want the smoke and they want to go head to head with Holosun again. So if you want to look at it, the glass is almost the same kind of tint. Footprint obviously is RMSC footprint. They both have dovetails cut into the back of them so you can co-witness with your front sight. One just has a better warranty, lifetime warranty. One has a 5 to 10 year elite warranty. Holosun, Osight has a lifetime warranty. So, but yeah, so all that being said, we're gonna do these. We're gonna zero them both. We're gonna do it on the same platform. We're gonna see bang for your buck. So here's the dollar amount for the Holosun, and here's the dollar amount for the Osight K. Like I said, no crazy optic changing from a circle to a circle dot and a dot from a circle and a square. It's just a regular 6 MOA dot. Really, really good. Why would you want to choose something that is just a 6 MOA dot? Well, maybe you have a stigma. Is it It's astigmatism. It's astigmatism, yeah, because I have Southern public school education, but if you have an astigmatism, a 6 MOA dot is going to be a lot easier to pick up with your eyes opposed to a 3 MOA dot as well. So these are both 6 MOAs, nice big old circle. It's good for obviously close quarters kind of situation, but when you start getting out to distance, that 6 MOA dot is going to, I'll show you, extremely paint over what you're shooting at after maybe like 100, 150 yards. So what we're mounting them on today is by my favorite, Romulus, the AF 1911 by Alpha Foxtrot. This is their first gen, so it's a full 5-inch gun, but unfortunately it came out with the first gens with only an RMSC footprint. The newer ones have the RMR footprint. So it's the only RMSC footprint, pistol I have, and it's a 5-inch. So we're going to take these and we're going to mount them up and we're going to zero them maybe 10, 15 yards. So let's go ahead and mount them up and start with the Holosun first. We have the Holosun K mounted on the Romulus. About 10 yards out. It's bright. Take a couple shots and try to walk it in. See what we can do. The shots, I'm gonna aim to the right of the target if you can see it. Try to zoom in for a second. The target's kind of hit up on the left side, so I'm gonna go to the right side, about his shoulder, and see where it hits. And that was his head. Bring it down. It's as low as it can go. Alrighty, with one shot. So if you look, I can go up, but I can't go down anymore. I'm stuck. So let's try it again, because I'm aiming at his shoulder and it's hitting him in the head. Is that the very bottom? Oh, wow. So it's going into the dirt. All right, we'll try to bring it up and see what happens. But the optic is as low as it can go, slide-wise, and the actual elevation is as low as it can go. But for some reason, the dot just either shoots really, really high or shoots really, really low. Lower. It's still shooting low. It's still low. I cranked it up like 20 clicks. I'm going 20 more then. All right, we'll go 30. Still all right, well, 1 second. All right, so this Holosun, junk, not doing it. So what we're gonna do now, I mean, I cranked it, it wouldn't go any lower. The elevation wouldn't go, as soon as I cranked up the elevation higher, it was still shooting low. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for you to pay this amount of money for this optic and you can't even zero it if it's mounted. Maybe it's a defect. I'll have to hit Holosun up and see if I can qualify for their Elite, because I didn't even buy this. But like I said, we're not using it. We're not using it. I've never had any issues with an RMSC dot like that. That was crazy. All right, so now we have the Osight K mounted on here. Gonna do the same thing since the Holosun failed out of the gate. We're gonna shoot the same portion. We're gonna shoot on our right side, his left side shoulder to see where it's printing for one. Okay, so it's low. All right, so I will say like I said, the clicks, I know you can't even hear it, but they need to be a lot more heavy and tactile, more of a snap, because this is way too fluid of a movement, right? Okay. A little bit more. This actually, it's already passing, way better than the Holosun, because we're actually hitting paper where we're aiming. All right, so that's exactly where I was hitting, so we should be square. Now, if you can, I'll try to zoom in on the top right bullseye next to the head. I'm gonna try to hit it. I think that's good grouping. So let's go ahead and lock it down. So go ahead and lock it down. We'll paint pen it, and then we'll start shooting. I'll tell you, just from 10 yards, with that little 3-inch circle with that 6 MOA dot, it was almost covering the entirety of that little circle. So this should be fun at distance. All right, so we have our witness marks for our elevation and windage. So we're going to see if this thing holds 0, and we're gonna start shooting some distance like I like to do. So for about the tactile clicks, it may be like a stronger spring and detent on here. It doesn't have to be crazy, but like I said, it just feels really wimpy and you can barely feel them / hear them. But already it won over the Holosun, and this is way cheaper. So Holosun failed out of the gate. It couldn't hit paper. It was maxed out downwards for the elevation, and once I try to elevate it about 20 or 30 clicks, it was still hitting low. So it wouldn't shoot higher no matter which way I went, high or low. So the Osight's automatically winning. We're just doing the rest just for fun. As you see with the 6 MOA dot, we're about 43 yards from here to there, and then I'll show you the targets over there. What was it, Bees? Yeah, so 178 over there. As you can see with the 6 MOA dot being this circle is so big at, so like I said, 150-ish plus yards, it's going to almost paint that entirety of the target. So we're just gonna shoot. Okay. Transition all the way over. Right, I think I'm pointing at him. I can't see with my glasses, but I think it's right there. Okay, so since this is a 10-yard 0.
Like shoulder height.
That was a good gong. Very good gong. If I'm the target, this is where I'm putting the red dot right here just to hit them every time. So not too bad. So let's take it a little bit further. 252.8. Okay, so somewhere here that I can't see is, we'll call it 253 because it's 252.8. So this should be fun. And if you want one of these shirts, in the description box and the pinned comment down below, if you haven't noticed, if you don't know, with everything going on, the world isn't crazy. It just needs Jesus. I'll make it movie magic. Okay. magic. Nothing's walked yet, so that was 253 with the dot that says no one can keep 0 on after 10 shots, but it's going strong. So let's do some Jerry Springer final thoughts. Jerry Springer final thoughts. 6 MOA dot, like I said, is for close up and personal. It's a big dot you can pick up extremely fast. That Holosun died from the very beginning, so would you want to go with a Holosun at this price or an Osight at this price that clearly I just showed you holds 0 and it goes out to distance over 250 yards, 253. So proof is in the pudding. I'm gonna have to put Holosun's warranty up to the test, but I'm Ron, and this is the Osight K, the open emitter RMSC footprint, and then you got to the bees. But wait, if you guys notice, I'm shooting targets that are orange. He was blended in with the other orange target hitting. Smart. I wanted to call it out for the comments called it out. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Everything will be in the pinned comment in the description box down below. They're actually going on sale, so if you want to save a bit more money, go check them out. See you guys in the next one.